Hey, it's David back. I'm continuing my getting ready for Python for Everyone course, and I wanted to install my favorite text editor, Visual Studio Code. I really like Visual Studio Code because it allows you to use a lot of different languages, allows you to download a bunch of extensions, and allows you to run the code inside for using an embedded terminal. So if you want to use Visual Studio Code on Windows 10, you first want to go to your website or your favorite web browser and go to code.visualstudio.com. And right off the bat, it's going to prompt me for a download for Windows Stable Build. So that's what I'm going to click. It's going to kick up this. Download probably takes about a minute, at least for me and my internet. So I will talk to you then. Alright, Visual Studio Code just finished installing. If you didn't have this, downloading. If you didn't have this download thing here at the bottom, you could open the side and go to your downloads folder and then run the Visual Studio exe from here. As you can see, I've been downloading it a lot. So what that's going to do is that's going to open up this EULA prompt. Of course, you want to read all these license statements. And if you agree, hit I accept the agreement. This is going to prompt you on where it's going to install. This is useful if you need to add it to your Windows path. Visual Studio Code will also add it to your path for you if you want it to. So right here, I'm going to make sure this add to path is checked. Then I'm also going to check mark this open with code action. That just means if I'm opening a bunch of different files, Visual Studio Code will prompt me if I want to open that file in that code. So this is going to install. Now it probably takes about 30 seconds. Great. So now it's going to prompt me to launch Visual Studio Code, which is awesome. I'll go ahead and finish and launch that. If it didn't prompt me with that, Visual Studio Code, you can click on the Windows key and type in Visual Studio Code, and it'll pop up. Additionally, if you add it to your path, you can open command prompt. And you can actually type in .code. I'm sorry. For this, you want to open Powershell. So if you open up a PowerShell window, I'm going to go ahead and close out of this so you can see. And I cd to, I can open it here, you hit .code. It's going to open up Visual Studio Code at that directory in that computer. So if you do it this way from your main drive, you're probably going to have a lot of stuff on the side, but at least you'll have it open. And then from here, you can open up different folders in here. So as you can see, I already made a Python script. If I wanted to create a new one, I could close out of that, and I could type in new file, and then go to save as, and then I already have a folder for this, so I'm going to save it in here, and I'm just going to call it David Says Hi. And then as a save as type, I'm going to click this and scroll down to Python. And then I'm just going to type in David Says Hi. Okay. And then one thing that's really cool is Python here, you don't have to open up like a different window to run this script. At least with Python, you can come up here and go to Terminal, hit New Terminal, and this will open this down here. And I can actually just type in here, Python 3, David Says Hi. .py. Py just tells the program that what you're trying to do is run a Python file. And David says. So I actually didn't save that. Let me run that, save it again, run it again, and David says hi. So there we go. We installed Visual Studio Code. We created a Python, started a Python file, and then we ran it. Till next time, thanks for tuning in.